Our next preparation of haloalkane is with alcohol only. So this is your fourth reaction in which alcohol is reacting with SOCl2 and it is giving RCl plus SO2 plus HCl. This method is called Darzens method, and this is the best method for the preparation of haloalkanes. Best method. Why it is best method? Because in this reaction sulfur dioxide is also a gas and HCl is also a gas. So both the gases product will evaporate and you will get a desired product which you want. So that is why it is the best method for the preparation of haloalkanes. We can now check the mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism. In mechanism, you have to by now you should be like, you can create your own mechanism of all the reactions, because I have already told you that oxygen has two lone pairs and it will give its electron to somebody, and that somebody which is taking the electron is sulfur, because this oxygen is more electronegative and it will take the electron. So what will happen here? R O positive will develop here, it is hydrogen. Sulfur will come here, O negative and Cl. Okay, then what will happen? This oxygen is positive, so it will first take electron from hydrogen, which is actually easier, and this O negative will come back here, and then chlorine will leave from here. So in this case, what is happening? This hydrogen and this chlorine both are leaving, so you can write that minus HCl. HCl is removing, so your product will be R O is neutralized by taking the electrons from hydrogen, and sulfur, double bond O and Cl. So after that, what we can do, there are, here one Cl should be there, and Cl is here, and the Cl has gone, so one Cl is left because it is SOCl2, that's why. So now what will happen? Again this lone pair will be donated to this bond, and then this oxygen will go from here. So it will form R O positive, then double bond will come here, O negative, and single bond Cl minus, not Cl minus, only Cl. So what will happen in the next step? In the next step, this O negative will come again here and chlorine will leave from here. Then it will give you, and this R will give you give electron to this oxygen positive. So this chlorine and this R will react with each other and they will form RCl. And what is this? S double bond O will leave here. And what is this called? This is nothing, this is SO2 only. So this is the reaction in which you are reacting alcohol with SOCl2. Then this method is called Darzens method. So now we can go forward next to preparation of haloalkanes, which is halogen exchange method. So make your own notes, that is very important. Halogen exchange method. Halogen exchange method is first one is your Finkelstein reaction. Finkelstein reaction. This reaction is only for alkyl iodide. So if you want to make alkyl iodide, you can use this Finkelstein reaction. And what is this reaction? This reaction is RX. It will react with NaI. It will give you, in the presence of acetone, which will dissolve NaI in it, then it will make NRI, and NaI will form as a precipitate. Okay, so we are using acetone in it because it will dissolve NaI, and you can write about acetone actually, the use of acetone. Acetone is a polar solvent, so it can, or you can say it is a covalent. It's a covalent compound. If it is a covalent compound, it will dissolve only covalent compound in itself. So NaI is also covalent according to the Fajans rule. because if you will see NaI, NaBr and NaCl, out of these three, greater the size of the anion, greater will be the covalent character. So that is why NaI is more covalent as compared to NaBr and NaCl. So we cannot use NaBr and NaCl because they are less covalent as compared to NaI, and in acetone only like dissolves like. So that is why we will use only NaI in it, because it is more covalent. This is the reason of using acetone in it. So you can write down the reactions. C2H5Cl plus NaI in the presence of acetone. What will be the product? It will be C2H5, then I plus NaCl. Sorry, here it should be NaX. Then if you have the same reaction for CH3Br, in this actually halogens are exchanging. There are two halogens which are exchanging with each other. That is why this type of reaction is called halogen exchange reaction. Two halogens are there, iodine and bromine. They are exchanging their places. So one is becoming CH3I, which is the desired product which we want, and one is NaBr, which is the precipitate which will come out in the reaction. Okay. So now we can go for our next halogen exchange reaction, which is Schwarz reaction. Schwarz reaction. Schwarz reaction is only for the preparation of alkyl fluorides. Okay, so the general reaction is this. You have Rx, which is reacting in the presence of AgF, or you can take Hg2F2 also. It will give you the product which is Rf. So you can just learn these two reagents which are helpful in the formation of fluoride. So if you have C2H5Cl plus AgF, and what will be the product? Yes, you are right, it is C2H5F, and AgCl will come out as a precipitate. Then if you will take C2H5Br with AgF, what will be the product? Yes, you are right, again it will be C2H5F only, but the byproduct will be AgBr. If you will take C2H5Cl with Hg2F2, the product will be C2H5F and Hg2Cl2. This reaction is not balanced. You can balance it by putting 2 in front of here and 2 in front of here. So this type of reaction is called Schwarz reaction, which is only used for the preparation of alkyl fluoride. Alright, let's move on to our next topic. Our next reaction is Huns-Dicker reaction. Huns-Dicker reaction, or it is also called Borodine Huns-Dicker reaction. Okay. This reaction is only for alkyl bromide. So if you want to make alkyl bromide, then you can use this reaction. And in this, what will happen? You can take RCOOH. You will react this with AgOH. You will take out water molecule from here. It will form RCOO minus Ag plus. Then RCOOAg will react with Br2 in the presence of carbon tetrachloride, which is a solvent. It will give you carbon dioxide. It will give you RBr, which is our desired product. It will give you AgBr also. Okay, so you can give some example. If you have C2H5, COOAG plus Br2. What will be the product? Yes, you are completely right. It will be C2H5Br plus carbon dioxide plus AgBr. Okay. If you can notice one thing, that in this reaction, here there are 3 carbons. 3 carbons are there. But in the product side, you just have 2 carbons. So whenever you want to prepare something with the 1 carbon less, then you can actually use this reaction. Okay, so this is a very important point. You can write it down that in this reaction, number of carbons are reducing. Okay. Now we can go for the mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism. See. First you have C2H5COOH. It will first react with AgOH and water molecule will remove. So it will become C2H5COOAG and H2O. And then what will happen? Then this C2H5COOAG will react with Br2. Br2, you can write Br2 in this way. Here there will be homolytic cleavage of Br2. It will form C2H5COOBr plus AgBr. AgBr was also one of the product. So that is why AgBr, we have obtained AgBr. Now what will happen? This compound, which is this one, C2H5C_OOBr, it will split by homolytic cleavage. By homolytic cleavage in the presence of CCl4. So what will happen here? It will form free radicals. After making free radicals, it will become C2H5C_OO single bond plus Br dot. These will be the product. So now you have C2H5COO dot. So it will rearrange themselves in such a way. Then it will become CO2 plus C2H5 dot. So this C2, now we have to do the termination reaction. C2H5 dot will react with Br dot and it will make C2H5Br, which is our desired product. So this is about Huns-Dicker reaction. You have one more reaction which is called Birnbaum-Simnoni reaction. Birnbaum-Simnoni reaction. In this reaction, from this reaction you will get esters you will get. Like for example, if you have RCOOAG plus I2. So if you can see this thing, that here RCOOAG I2 and this one C2H5COOAG Br2. These two reactions are looking similar. That is why I am telling you this reaction. That this reaction will not follow a Huns-Dicker reaction. This reaction is, if you want to make bromide, then you can only use Huns-Dicker reaction. This reaction will follow something else. So in this reaction, what will happen? It will give you a product RCOOR and carbon dioxide and AgI. So this will be your desired product in this type of reaction. So this is all about the preparation of haloalkanes. In our next class, we will see that what are the chemical properties of haloalkanes.